guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to solve day 7 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I'm going to solve problem number 648, replace words. Okay, so this question is asked in Uber. Okay, so now without any delay, let's read the problem statement first. So in English, we have a concept called root. Okay, which can be followed by some other word to form another long word. Let's call this word derivative. For example, when the root help is followed by the word full, then we can form a derivative helpful. Okay, so we have given a dictionary consisting of many roots. Okay, so this is a dictionary given to us consisting of many roots, and a sentence consisting of words separated by spaces. Replace all the derivatives in the sentence with the root forming it. Okay, so this cattle is formed by this cat, this rattle is formed by this rat, this battery is formed by this bat. Okay, so we have to replace all the derivatives in the sentence, all the derivatives in the sentence with the root forming it. Okay, if a derivative can be replaced by more than one root, then we have to replace it with the root that has the shortest length. Okay, and in the end we have to return the sentence after the replacement. Okay, so we can actually solve this problem using three approaches. Okay, but first let's solve it using the brute force. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to iterate over all the words in my sentence one by one. Okay, so this is my sentence string given to us, right? Sentence string given to us. Okay, so let me copy it. So this is my sentence string given to us. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this. Okay, I'm going to split this into words array. Okay, so this is one word, then this cattle is another word, this was another word. Okay, so I'm going to split this sentence string in words array using spaces. Okay, so this is my new words array. Okay, the cattle was rattled by the battery. Okay, so all these words. Okay, so once this is done, then after that I am going to iterate over all the words one by one. Okay, so this word is present at 0th index, this word is present at 1 index, 2nd index, 3rd index, 4th index, 5th index, and 6th index. Okay, so first I am at this word. Okay, the, so here let me copy my dictionary. So this is my dictionary, right? So this is my dictionary, let me paste it here. Okay, so when I am at this word, the, okay, I'm going to search if this if any of the word, okay, started from the here. Okay, so here see, in my dictionary there is no word that is starting from the. Okay, so I'm going to just use it as it is. Okay, then this I reach to this word cattle. Okay, so this cattle is formed using this cat, right? This cattle is formed using this cat. Okay, so here what I'm searching, here I'm searching if my current word cattle is starts with any of the root value. Okay, so there is one function called starts with. Okay, starts with, if you don't know about this, then please search it in Google. Okay, starts with. Okay, so this function helps us in finding a string which is starting with following words. Okay, whatever the inside of it. Okay, so let's say if I am passing here cat. Okay, so it is going to search for all the words which are starting with cat. Okay, okay, so see here, this cattle is started with this cat, so I am going to replace this cattle with cat. Then is there any word which is starting from was? No. So if there is any word which is starting from we have to search if this word is start with any of the words which are present in my dictionary. Yes, it is started from rat. Okay, so I am going to replace it with rat. By no change, the no change. Battery, I have to check if this word battery starts with any of the root word. Yes, it is starting from this bat, so I am going to replace it with bat, but only when my root dot length. Okay, when my root dot length, okay, this is my root dot length is less than my prefix dot length. Okay, only then I need to update it. Okay, when my root dot length is less than prefix dot length. Okay, so first time I have to add my result somewhere, right? So let's do one thing. Let me write a few like piece of code here. So first we are forming one word array, right? So string words is equal to sentence dot split it based on the spaces. Then after that use string builder result is equal to new string builder. Okay, then after that let's iterate over all the words. Okay, this is what I need to do. I have to iterate over all the words one by one. Okay, so for using for each loop for string words, then inside that let's fix this word as prefix. Okay, let's name it as prefix. So string prefix is equal to word. Then iterate over all the words in my dictionary. Okay, so let's name it as for string root. Okay, so here it should be G, string root over dictionaries. Okay, then I have to use this if this current word dot starts with my root. Okay, and root dot length is less than prefix dot length. Okay, then in that case only I have to update my prefix as root. Okay, and here one more thing, only if there is something inside my result. Okay, only if there is something inside my result. Okay, then only I have to add spaces. Okay, result dot append. Okay, this is done. Then after this result dot append prefix, we have to add the prefix. Okay, so only if there is something inside my result. Okay, initially my result, in my result there is nothing, right? So I have to just add this word directly the, but after the I have to place another word, na, cat. So before that I need one space, right? So that is why I'm writing this highlighted part. Okay, now in the end we have to just return our result dot to string. Now let's run it and see if there are any code issues. Okay, so spelling mistake. Let's run it again. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? Okay, so this I have solved it using brute force. Okay, so first I have split all the words, okay, from this sentence string. Then after that I am using one string builder to store my result. Then I am iterating over all the words in my words array. Then I am going to save this current word in my prefix. I am iterating over all the words in my dictionary, and inside that I am checking if my word starts with any root. Okay, so if my word, right, let's say this is a word, okay, cattle. So I am checking here if this word starts with any of the word inside my dictionary. Yes, from cat it is starting. Okay, from cat I can form cattle, right? From bat I can form battery. From rat I can form rattled. Okay, so this is what I'm checking. And also I'm checking if my root.length is less than prefix.length. Only in that case I am updating my prefix with the root. Okay, and then after that I am updating my result, adding the prefix. Okay, but if my result or length is greater than 0, then before adding this prefix I am adding the space. Okay, and in the end I am just returning the result. Okay, so now let's move to the approach number 2. Okay, this is done. Now let's move to the approach number 2. So approach 2, I am going to solve this problem using HashSets. Okay, so here let me reset to default code definition. Okay, so in approach 2, few basic things that we need to write. So first let's create one HashSet, and in HashSet I'm going to add all the dictionary words. Okay, so definitely it is going to help us using some set functions. Okay, so that is why I'm going to create one HashSet. So let's create that set of strings, and let's name it as S. Okay, and okay, yeah, new HashSet. This is done, and inside that just pass my dictionary. Okay, so I have created a set for this dictionary words. Okay, dictionary strings. This is done. Then we have to store our result somewhere, so let's use string builder. Let's name it as same. Okay, results is equal to new string builder. Okay, this is done. Then after that we are splitting we are forming the words array. Okay, same like our previous approach. String words is equal to sentence dot split, and using space we are splitting it, right? This is done. Then after that we have to iterate over all the words in my words array. Okay, same just like previous approach. For string word over words, and now inside that what I am going to do, I am going to add the values in my result side by side. Okay, so result dot append, and what value I want to append. So here let's call one helper method. Okay, in this helper method I am going to pass my word. Okay, what is the word that I have to pass, right? So word, and here inside that also pass my set. Okay, s, and after adding that we have to append spaces as well, right? Spaces as well. Okay, so this is done, and in the end we have to also remove the trailing space in the end, right? Because after adding every word I am adding one space now, so in the end I have to remove one extra space. Okay, so for that here I am going to write return, this is my result dot to string, and let's trim it. Okay, dot trim. Okay, that's it. Now let's create this helper method. Okay, so this is just same like my previous approach, but in this case I am using HashSet, right? No other change. Okay, so now let's define this method as well. So private string helper, and inside the helper let's pass my word. Okay, so string word. Okay, current word that I'm passing, string word, and also pass my set string s. Okay, this is done. This is what we need to define, and that's it. Okay, so I am expecting this helper method to give me the word. Okay, correct word that I want to add in my result. Okay, so what I have to do here inside that,
So inside that we have to try all the length substring starting from 0th index, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one for loop for int I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to word dot length, and this is string, right? I plus plus, and inside that string let's name it as R is equal to word dot sub string 0 inclusive, right? So from here I am starting, right, from this R is nothing but my root, okay, and here just add I, okay. So initially 0 1, then 0 2, then 0 3, and so on until my word dot length, okay. So 0 is inclusive and this is not inclusive, right, initially, okay. So now here inside that I have to check few things. If my set dot contains, that is why I'm using set, okay, if as set dot contains my this R value, okay, then in that case we have to just return R, otherwise we have to just return word, okay, that's it. So now let's run the code and see if there are any code issues. Yes, there are some issues. Let's fix that. Line number 17. Why I'm not adding it here, okay. Result dot append this one, and after that I have to just append this, okay. Now let's run it. So see, all the test cases has been accepted using approach 2 as well. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with approach 2 as well, okay. So we are doing nothing here, actually we are just creating one hash set, and this is the same thing like approach 1, right? Then we are iterating over all the words one by one, and in the result we are appending the word which is going to return by this word, and then after that we are adding this space, okay. So what we are doing in this helper method, we are iterating over all the characters of my word one by one, and if at any place I have found that my this as set contains this current R, okay, starting from 0 to this, okay, this is not inclusive, so 0, then when my I becomes 2, then 0 1, okay. So if my set dot contains this R, then we are returning R, otherwise we are returning word, okay, that's it. Now let's move to the final approach, okay. So in approach number 3 we are going to solve this problem using Trie Data Structure, okay. So what is Trie Data Structure? So a Trie Data Structure is a tree-like data structure which is used for storing a dynamic set of strings. It is commonly used for efficient retrieval and storage of keys in a large data set, and this structure supports operations such as insertion, search, and deletion of keys. And the root of a trie doesn't contain any value except the pointers to the child nodes, okay. So these are the important points related to Trie Data Structure. Okay, so first we have to build the trie, okay. So these are the words given to us, right? So let me copy the example one simply, okay. Okay, so these are the words given to us, right, in the dictionary: cat, bat, rat, okay. So first we have to build the trie, okay. So initially I'm going to start from root, then after that I'm going to check if this C is there. So C is not there initially, okay, there is no children named C. So from root I go to this C, okay, this node, C node, and then after that I am going to search for if A is there. So initially A is not there, so I am going to add this A and then T. Okay, so here I have found one word, cat. And here same way we have to again start from root and check if B is there. So B was not there initially, so here I am added B. Then after that B, we need to add A. So A is not there, so I have added A. Then after that I have added T. Okay, so here I have found one bird, bat. And here same way I have formed one word, rat. Okay, so we have to first build the trie. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's write the code side by side, okay, for simplicity. So first we have to write the code for building the trie. Okay, so here before starting, let's create one class trie node. Okay, class trie. Let me zoom it. Trie node, and inside this trie node children. Okay, new trie node, and they are total 26 alphabets, right? So 0 to 25, right? So new trie node, and also inside this class let's create one string variable word, okay, to store the strings. Okay, this is done. Then inside this we have to first build the trie. Okay, so let's first write trie node root. Okay, and first we have to create our root now, right? And then our root is going to point to all other children, right, one by one. New trie node, this is done. Then we have to build the trie. Okay, we have to build the trie. Okay, so now inside that let's iterate over all the words in my dictionary. Okay, so I have to build the trie for all the dictionary words. Okay, so let's iterate over all the dictionary words, cat, bat, rat, one by one. Okay, so using for each loop, for string word dictionary, and inside that let's point my trie node node to root. Okay, initially I'm going to point to root. Okay, from root only we have to start. Then after that inside this I have to iterate over all the characters one by one of my word. Okay, so for this cat I have to iterate over all the words one by one. First C, first then A, then T, all the characters one by one. Character C, this is my current word dot. Let's convert it to char array. This is done. Okay, then after inside this I have to check if this C is there. Okay, so how we are going to basically check? Okay, so we are going to check it like this now. What is my character is C and minus A. Okay, C minus A. So what is this index, C minus A index? It is nothing but 2, right? So I have to check if this 2 is equal to null. Okay, so we have created this trie node array, right, children array. Okay, and all 25 values 0 to 25 are null initially. Okay, so if it is not there, then we have to create one new node, okay, new trie node, and then place that value here. Okay, so this is what we need to do. So here if node dot children, okay, if node dot children C minus A is equal to null. Okay, if it is not there, then we have to update this node dot children C minus A with new trie node. Okay, we have to create a new node, okay, with this value. And once this is done, then we have to update, we have to point my node to this node.children c minus a. Okay, so initially my node is pointing to this root. Okay, after that I see that c is not there. Okay, this index is null, this 2 index is null. So then what I did, I point this root to this c, and initially my node was at this position, now my node is at this position. Okay, so I have pointed my node to node.children c minus a. Once this is done, okay, then in the end we have to just update my node.word. Okay, if we reach at the end point, so node.word is equal to word. Okay, this is done. Okay, so we have built the tree. Okay, we have built the tree. Then after that we have to process the sentence. Process the sentence. Okay, so same way here we have to process each word in the sentence, right? We have to process each word in the sentence. So we have to split the sentence into 2 words, same way what we are doing in approach 1 and 2. Okay, so let's me write that piece of code. String builder, first let's store our result here, right? We have to store our result somewhere, right? So new string builder string words is equal to sentence dot split using spaces. Then we have to iterate over all the words one by one, right? For string word over words. Okay, then we have to perform some operations, but one base thing that we have to remember, that if my result dot length, okay, we are using the same thing in all the 3 approaches, right? If result dot length is greater than 0, then only then we have to add the spaces. Okay, result dot append spaces. Okay, this is done. Okay, so this we need to add, right, everywhere. If my result of length is greater than 0, then only we need to add the spaces. Okay, now inside that what we need to do, let's see. So we have to replace the words with using the try. Okay, so first word is the. Okay, the. So traverse the word, traverse the tree. So we have found t. Okay, we have found t, but after t h is not there, so no further match, so no prefix match found. So we have to append the to the result. Okay, just the. We have to traverse the word this cattle one by one. So c is there, a is there, t is there. Okay, and we have found one match found, cat. We have to append the cat to the result. Okay, so now this got changed with cat. Then same way was traverse the word try, w a s, so no further match, right? W is not there, right? As, so there is no further match, so no prefix match found, so append the was to the result. Okay, same way for the rattled, we have found this word rat, and we have to append rat. By, no further match, append by. The, same as the first, the append the to result. Okay, so here we haven't added anything now. This is done. Battery, BAT is there, match found, append that to the result. Okay, this is what we are doing. Okay, so let's write the code for this one. For character C, okay, we have to iterate over all the characters in my word. Okay, to char array. Okay, so now inside that I have to check a few things, right? If not dot children c minus a, okay, if it is equal to null, then that simply means that we haven't find any word. We have to simply break it. Okay, we have to simply break it. Okay, but okay, we have to simply break it here, and then my node, if we found any word, okay, if it is not equal to null, then my node is going to point to the next value, right? So node is equal to node.children c minus a. Okay, this is done. And also one more thing, we have to break if we found any word as well. Okay, so if we have found this that cat is there, so we don't need to search further. Okay, whenever there is match found, we have to just append that. Okay, so here I am going to write one more thing. Let's write that, or node dot word is not equal to null. Okay, if it is not equal to null, that's it. Okay, this is done. And after that, we have to add this in my result dot append. If my node dot word is not equal to null, that simply means that we have found one word. Okay, then we have to just use node dot word, and otherwise we have to just update word here. That's it. And in the end, we have to just return result dot to string. Okay, this is done. Okay, now let's try to run the code and see if there are any code issues. So we are getting issues in line number 31. So now let's fix that. Okay, children spelling is wrong, right? Should be like this, children. Okay, REN. Okay, let me change it. Spelling mistake, right? REN. Okay, now let's run it again and see if there are any other issues. Okay, we haven't defined this variable node, right? Okay, so node. Okay, so we have to point somewhere now. Try node is pointing to initially root. Okay, now let's run it. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.